This military makeover is sponsored by Junk King.
Well, another brand new day on Military Makeover, and just the people I want to see. Jennifer, great to see you.
Hello.
Jeff and Gretchen, this is the brain center of our entire operation, right? Design meets construction. So give us the rundown, Jeff. What have we had done? What do we have to get done? Are we going to be on schedule with Jen's vision?
We are on time. We are doing everything for this family. New bathrooms, new kitchen layout, new flooring, new trim.
Okay, tell us about the bathrooms, where they're at in the process.
All 3 bathrooms are going to be completely renovated. They're new vanities, new sinks, new fixtures, new tile.
Basically, every single element will be touched. Countertops, the kitchen configurations, different, all new furniture, new lighting. It's basically nothing that they had, kind of, but the shell.
There was some things that were going to be deleted from the scope, but we managed to take them on and we're going to complete them.
All right, so the pretty things that we can see are all great, but how about the stuff behind the walls? We're getting a new HVAC system. We're going to have to reroute some duct work. How's that going to affect all of your finish work?
It won't at all. We've got a temporary AC unit that we have cold air pumping into the house every day. And it's so cold that the crew is complaining in the morning that it's too cold and everybody's leaving doors and windows open. So I go behind them and I close them and keep it cold in here because it's Florida.
You know what? Just shut the AC off and see how they feel around noon.
No.
How's that work? Yeah.
I don't want to.
So it's like we're giving the family a temperature hug as well. So new furniture, new hug, new doors, everything new and awesome, Art.
High efficiency. We love to lower their expenses, you know, put the money back into their family and not waste it on things that they don't want to do. So listen, it sounds like you're doing a great job. I noticed we've got flooring. Are we doing a same flooring throughout the whole space?
Ooh, we have a friend that gifted flooring, but I'll let you talk to him about that. But yes, it's going to be the whole moment.
Can't wait to find out. I'm going to go check out the rest of the house, guys. Go back to work and doing a good job.
Ooh, yes. Okay, let's talk about what has to happen next.
This military makeover is presented by Defense Commissary Agency.
It's always nice first thing in the morning, nice and quiet. And here's my friend John from Ready Capital. Good to see you.
Good to see you again, Art.
Hey, you know, this is my favorite part of the day. You get to see the progress from the day before. And you're obviously here checking out some of the work. You always pick a great project off of our to-do list. What have you selected this time?
Well, Art, based on like looking at the condition of the house that the Zieglers bought, there was a lot of missing flooring. So we decided to pick flooring because we thought it was going to be a bigger impact, you know, for them and something we wanted to do for the Ziegler family.
It sets the design tone for the entire house, right? Jen will tell you that. And it's really the foundation of the design of the home, just like Ready Capital is the foundation for many small business success, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's what we do. We make loans to small businesses, especially veteran-owned businesses, and we are the foundation because we're the seed money for the startup businesses, the growing businesses, the expanding businesses, you know, for them to live the American dream.
How do you help not just veterans, but all small businesses?
Businesses come in many shapes and sizes, just like houses do, and we take a look. We dive into, you know, what how their client base and how they help folks. You know, so we do that through a lot of the government guaranteed, you know, programs for small businesses and veteran-owned businesses.
Yeah, it's a massive help because, you know, a lot of entrepreneurs, they have the vision of what they want to do. They're not necessarily business and finance experts. That's where you guys come in and really help move it down the road, help their dreams come true. And speaking of dreams, I see the dream of brand new AC in here. Fujitsu just pulled up. Plus, we've got guys ready to cut up more flooring. I know you're overseeing that. So thank you, John. I'll let you get back to work,
Art.
man.
Appreciate
Good to see you, buddy. All right, so plenty of flooring still left to install here. And I think the Fujitsu General America folks are in the garage with the brand new AC. All right, and right on time, there he is, Matt from Fujitsu General America. Cleary Plumbing and AC, great job on the install. Always coming through for us here on Military Makeover. Back again, so tell us about the system that we're installing for the Ziegler family.
Well, we're installing a 16-SEER 5-ton high-efficiency unit in order to cool the entire house.
Fantastic. So the air handler's out here, compressor's going to be outside. How about ductwork? Did we have to rearrange anything in the house?
In order to ensure that we had the best efficiency possible, we've replaced all the ductwork.
That's got to feel good to know that this family's going to be not only comfortable, but saving money at the same time.
Absolutely, Art. We're in South Florida, so there is going to be a ton of cooling hours throughout the whole year. We're going to be saving them money on their energy bill every single day. And I love the fact that the Zigglers have a home gym, and we selected a Fujitsu mini split air conditioning system to both heat and cool their garage, their fitness center, whenever they choose.
And that's a ductless system, right? So we're not using this system that's cooling the main part of the house. They can run this independently, and it's installed through the wall without any ductwork.
That's correct. There is an outdoor unit, and there is one delivery method with a cassette or a wall mount installed out here to heat and cool year-round.
That is fantastic. You know what? They're going to be comfortable, and they also have the option to heat it in the cooler months out here. It's really going to make this an extra room in the house, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, absolutely. They're going to get the best use of their garage that they possibly could while also having the proper air conditioning installed.
Well, it's got to feel good not only to help out our veteran family here on Military Makeover, but you help out veterans inside Fujitsu General America as well.
Absolutely, Art. We've got a number of veterans that work at Fujitsu. We're proud of them, and we're also very proud to be a part of the Military Makeover family.
Well, it's great to see you, Matt. Take it easy, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, with our AC work going on inside the house, lots of activity outside the house. I see Tiffany with Grunt Style has arrived. Hey, talk to you in a minute. But before we do, we're going to catch up with Brian from Fellowship Home Loans, talking to our veteran volunteers. Guys, you're doing a great job, but don't you have some work to do inside? All right, we'll see you in a little bit, guys. So tell us how Fellowship Home Loans helps veterans navigate the sometimes difficult VA home loan process.
Absolutely, Art. The first thing we do is we listen to the veteran and their goals and what they're looking to get accomplished. And then we go ahead and align what they're looking to get accomplished to the right product and service.
And a lot of veterans don't even know that they're entitled to some of the benefits of these VA home loans, like 100% financing and no mortgage insurance. Talk about that.
Absolutely. So the biggest thing when a veteran purchases a home is they're actually able to finance 100% of the purchase price. On top of that, there is no monthly mortgage insurance premium. Therefore, they tend to have a much lower payment than a typical person buying a home, and that actually has to put some sort of down payment. On top of that, the veteran tend to have lower interest rates.
Well, it's got to feel good to help so many veterans. How proud are you that you're helping out our family here and being a part of Military Makeover?
Absolutely. Well, I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm very grateful to support those who fight and serve us, and it's just a true blessing, Art.
Well, Brian, a lot of great info. Thank you so much for being a part of Military Makeover, my friend. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Art.
And listen, we got more stuff going on over here. There's my friend Tiffany from Grunt Style. Tiffany from Grunt Style, great to see you.
So good to see you. How are you this morning?
Oh, I am fantastic. Beautiful brand new day on Military Makeover. You're bringing special guests. Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. This is Army veteran Drew from AmFund.
Fantastic. Can't wait to hear what you guys do. But Tiffany, let's talk about the Grunt Style Foundation. You guys are doing fantastic work.
Yes, our mission at the Grunt Style Foundation is to support every single service member, veteran, and their families by supporting them through mental health and wellness, transition and sustainment, and food insecurity.
Well, forward with purpose is your slogan. It fits you guys perfectly. And all of this amazing merchandise that you provide to Military Makeover, all of our branded stuff, all of our volunteers wear it, all of our crew wear it. And it is such a special thing to see these on our entire crew. You guys really go above and beyond for us here, and you've got some new merchandise as well.
Yes, we have Grunt Style Foundation swag. We have patches, stickers, keychains, wristlets, so many things, so many things.
Well, let's hear about Drew's Foundation. You guys are doing great work as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to share it with you. So we're a national 501c3 that supports other nonprofits throughout all the nonprofit sectors with education and fundraising, unrestricted funding support.
So Drew, you've got a very special surprise for our active young family. You know, they love water sports, they love activities, the kids love skateboarding, but they also love snow sports, and you have something very special for them.
I absolutely do. And Tiffany shared with me all of the information that you just said. And so super excited to tell you that AmFund is going to provide the Ziegler family airfare, accommodations, and 3 days lift ticket at Steamboat Resort in Colorado.
Wow, that is amazing. Fantastic. They are going to be so excited, not only to come home and see their remodeled home, but to find out that you guys are providing an amazing trip. I don't know if they're going to want to leave the home, but I think we can get them out for a trip to Colorado,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Tiffany, Drew, thanks so much for being here. Well, listen, our volunteers are arriving. The construction continues. Lots of activity on Military Makeover. And when we return, Montel sits down with the Ziegler family. Really great looking stuff here.
This Military Makeover is brought to you in part by Fujitsu General America.
Kristie, Justin, how are you guys doing?
Montel.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
So I know, the Ziegler family, thank you so much for letting us honor you as our 30th family that we've done a remodel for and a makeover for. So congratulations.
Thank you. We're so honored.
I'm going to go back a little bit in time and just want to talk to you about how you got to where you are today. You guys were really junior high school sweethearts in a way, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've been together a long time. Basically, in 8th grade, we were in the same class together, and I actually had a broken leg at this point from a BMX accident. And I was trying to get sympathy from her, and she kind of refused. I asked for her homework one day to get the answers, because of course, being kind of a slacker, I didn't do mine, and she denied me.
Oh, wow.
Not
So you
even
feel like
question
I'm out.
asked, denied
Struck
me.
out right at the beginning,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And then, I guess you just remained friends for a while. Then you ended up on the same cheerleading team, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that.
It requires a lot of trust, and so there was definitely a trust level there that, you know, most people don't have especially in somebody in high school, but there was definitely some faults, and getting dropped, never got super injured, so can't complain about that.
She was the kind of first person who had the idea of the military.
For the two of you, or for?
No, she was just going to leave me. She was very strong-willed. She wanted to be a Marine to kind of prove that she, as a female, could make that happen. Me and a best friend actually walked into an Air Force recruiter's office, and that's what we kind of
Did he tell you he was going to do that?
No, actually he didn't.
No.
And then he tried taking credit for joining the military first.
Because then she decided that maybe the Air Force was a better choice.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up joining the military together. Ultimately, we decided, or I decided, that I wanted to be with her. And knowing that she was getting ready to join the military, if we weren't married, they didn't care about us and our high school sweetheart and this true love. If there's no paper to it, then they're not going to station us together.
It's been challenging, right? Or was challenging to begin with, because after she went to boot camp, came back, that's when you got stationed together at Travis, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you went to Travis Air Force Base, and then you got deployed.
Yeah.
So you got deployed to where first? Afghanistan, or?
It was a base in support of Afghanistan called, in a country called Kyrgyzstan.
Got it.
So basically the base where everybody goes to before going to Afghanistan, and then they would forward deploy people to Afghanistan and Iraq. The job of fire protection is the primary goal is protecting everybody on the base.
And it's not just from fire, you are an EMT.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you do the medical side as well.
Got it.
So your primary mission is everybody on base, but everybody also, a lot of people are going off base, and then the civilians, we try and protect. We don't just protect our own U.S. service citizens or military when we're there. So you have to go off base if there's anything that involves any U.S. or any allies. And so that's when it got kind of a little bit dangerous over there. Even though the base was safe, but you go off base, the protection's very limited. So they would send you with Humvees and all the armor and all the guns to make sure that if something happened, if it was a setup, you had the protection needed.
And you're armed, or you have armed guards with you?
You're not armed because you can't fight a fire and shoot at the same time.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So our mission was purely the medical and the fire side, so we had protection for us.
So you came back, then you deployed.
Yes.
So the first 2 years, you're only together 5 months, and then you come back, and now you're not together again.
We were back and forth. All goodbyes got much easier.
You told our producers about a person who came in one night who had been a victim of an IED, right?
Yeah. This is...
It's okay. Still haunts you now.
Yeah, it definitely still hits home. And in a proud aspect as well. A gentleman came in and an IED had hit him, and there, like, shrapnel had gone all throughout his body, so he had a lot of holes, basically. And at like midnight, it was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't all call. They didn't all call on the speaker system, and they were asking for blood. And in minutes, there was a line, I can't even tell you how long, of people.
Coming in to give blood.
Yeah.
Did he live? Did he live through that?
He did. From what we know, he made it to Germany, to Landstuhl. That was the main goal, was to get him stable enough to get him up to Landstuhl. So as far as our understanding of what happened from there, we don't officially know, but I believe he did make it to Landstuhl, and typically when they make it to Landstuhl, they'll make it home. There's some that didn't make it home, and that's one of those coping mechanisms of just downplaying it because you know the significance of it, but you just try to talk strong through that.
It's 2008 when both of you got out. You know, we are now 13 years out of battle. How real is PTSD for the two of you?
Oh, 1,000%. We live with it every day. You kind of just learn to cope with it, as sad as that is.
Don't you think that maybe it might help you if you were to reach out and get a little help?
1,000%. This is probably the most we've honestly ever talked about our military service. So it's.
Well, you think we don't care? I'm serious. I mean, do you think most people don't care anymore and don't want to hear from you? Or do you think like, I don't want to burden people, or I don't want to bring it up? What?
I think that's a huge component to it.
I think it's because we have coped with it for so long that it's just like, we're fine, you know, but talking about it, obviously, it brings out a lot of emotion that you didn't realize was there in the first place.
Yeah, honestly, going through this process with the Military Makeover, it's caused us to talk about everything a lot more than we probably ever have. And you don't realize it's uncomfortable initially, but it feels amazing after the conversations are over.
Justin, Kristie, thank you so much for being a part of Military Makeover. We are so honored to honor you with your makeover, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
This Military Makeover is brought to you in part by Choice Hotels.
Well, the Ziegler story continues on the next Military Makeover.